Tony Brown, AFCEA Space Coast President.
Stephanie Sherby, and I am the Senior Vice President for the All Points Department of War portfolio.
I've got to tell you something. Stephanie is a person that I so enjoy talking to, and I'm glad that she answers my calls because I consider just a very trusted friend. So I'm really interested in what you were talking to me about earlier about the show.
So today, it's a fabulous concept to have multiple days in 1 week so that, we're mindful of travel and it's all very similar topic all at one time. So that the synergy that started yesterday with the Global Space Group, and it was, 45 spaceports belong to that group. And they spoke yesterday about enabling spaceports, how to get off the Earth, how to manage that, how to secure them, and how to broaden our launch cadence. Launch cadence is not a real metric, but how to broaden that so that it's not just on our two coasts. Then you roll into today. Today is space mobility. It is really a day about the United States Space Force and how they are working with the industry and around the globe, all of our international partners, to ensure that they can manage their domain. And the Space Force domain is, the low end is 100 kilometers off the Earth. That's their domain. It's the most difficult domain that we have to be able to fight the nation's wars.
Right.
And they're really global, aren't they?
They are.
And we have international partners.
As you're speaking, I'm trying to put all of this together because it's so vast, and it's the ecosystem is just I don't want to say out of this world, but
you do.
But it is.
You do.
It's amazing. Right?
It is. We have so many people who are very interested in understanding what is space, why is it so important. The metric that only 10% of people under the age of 18 know we even have a space force, and that is another domain.
Wow, that's right. Yeah.
So we still have a lot to help people understand that it's going to take everyone's efforts, everyone's specialties, to ensure that we can use the moon as another area to secure Earth, and that we need the moon to get to Mars. Right, because it is very hard to get off the Earth, right? Gravity is our friend because we want to walk.
But at the moon, it might not be
to
so
get
bad,
off, right? To get off and to take the Starship, or what's so wonderful, Artemis, right? That's
coming up.
Window that opens on February 6th is a very large vehicle. Right?
It is.
It's a very large vehicle, and what we do at All Points is help resolve the bottleneck, because you have vehicle manufacturers and building those fabulous transportation tools tied to payload.
Logistics.
Army logistician, right? Army logistician. So, but we tie it to payload, something of great value that this country needs in space. We need Artemis to take our government astronauts to the moon. And so here we go. Artemis 2, we're going to go around the moon, and then the Artemis 3, we land on the moon. Right? So all of that together means that we have to be able to get off the Earth, and that's where All Points has our role. You have to marry up the vehicle with that valuable payload, test it, integrate it, then roll it out the back door to a launch pad, and then it can take off. And at the launch pad, you have so much equipment to ensure that that is a secure vehicle and can get off the Earth. So there's all of the, I'm going to use the low-grade phrase, it's non-sexy, but it's critical, right? Logistics is so critical so that we can get to the moon and that we can then get to Mars and really understand our role on Earth and where Earth fits.
This is so exciting. I mean, I really thank you all for all the things that All Points is doing. I've certainly talked to a lot of your stakeholders, and every time I talk to them, I'm really just enamored about the way that you all have the passion of supporting the warfighter. So thank you.
I was just talking to a friend of mine who is a commander for the Space Force, and there's a little bit of envy, I've been retired 10 years, and I remember being a commander, And there is nothing like being hands-on with the warfighter and ensuring our nation's independence and security. So to still have a role here, even 10 years later, is a real blessing.
When I wake up in the morning, it makes me excited to know that I'm supporting the mission.
Yes, it's the truth. It really is.
Thank you, Stephanie. Really appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, it's always good to see you, Tony.
Alrighty.